We on a steady climb, and it'll be just fine. Yeah, now go and turn me loose. I'm getting in my groove. I'm feeling real good right now. Now go and turn me loose.
Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. On offense, here are the Spurs. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. Coach had praise for one of the opponents tonight, the versatile Scotty Barnes. He told me Scotty's somebody that can do it all. He can score, pass, rebound, and defend multiple positions. That's rare for a player his age. So, Kevin, Scotty's still growing as a player.
Okay, David, thanks. Outside, Barrett. And the layup falls.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. It's been a quick start here for Toronto. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Wembanyama. And the foul on Pokusevski. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Count that one.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
And that one's good. Ingram.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Wembanyama with it. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Pass to Barrett. It's stolen by Wembanyama. From deep three-point land. Hart, that's good.
Well, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Ingram outside. They set the pick. Inside. Here's Pokusevski. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. Again, Toronto.
And ideally, Barnes would like to be a little closer, but he makes the best of that mid-range on that one.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunnies.
Well, Ingram's movement can cause a lot of problems.
Here's Wembanyama. Toronto grabs the miss.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked him.
Well, give a guy like Ingram some room, and he will put it down on you.
Here's Castle. Hits the three-point bomb. Castle's got 7 points.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Here's Maxey. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. It doesn't go for him.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
.32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 11.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Maxey. Fires from deep. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Here's Mobo. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Benton. Off target from outside. Toronto leading by 3. Jake with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Brown down low. He has yet to score. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Raptors. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Larson. Out to the wing. And Horford wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in by Brown.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Well, this is something that Ingram has really worked on, and you see the results there with the perfect pass.
So with Brandon Ingram's height and shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
Fun player to watch.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Mobo. Brown, good. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
To the left side wing. Picked by Horford. Shoots. A shot by Champagny, no good. Toronto leading by 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Delano Banton. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, Armstrong gets the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Castle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
The screen from Brown. And here's Armstrong. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brown. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. Brown's got 6.
And they continue to control the glass.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
Size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Ingram outside. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Pass to Dick. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
3.
And the Raptors lead by 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Banton. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
The Spurs making a switch here. Toronto leading by 6. Ingram outside. And 101 left in the first half of basketball. Driving the lane. Rebounded by Hart.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the middle. Here's Ayton. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. The big fella, Ayton, suspended in the air as he's creating.
Here's Armstrong. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. Hart, that's good.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Now Ingram. He's got 13. Shot clock at 6. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Nifty move. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Wembanyama, right side. Pass to Castle. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Purdy.
Oh, man, what an incredible throwdown by the rookie Castle. Wow.
Here's Barrett. Hefty move. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Banton. 5 points in the game. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's go.
And Toronto making a change.
Substitution on the court.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now, here's Hart. He's got 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Larson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Barnes down low. And he lays it straight in. Barnes has got 4 this quarter. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But do you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet? There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise. Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Count it. And it's a 5-point Toronto lead. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
We've got a chance now to check up on Jakob Poeltl's status. David.
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer of the Raptors was able to give me an update, and unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Raptors with the lead. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Here's Castle. And the Spurs scoring again.
Oh, that's a heads-up play by Castle to get that one off in time.
Barnes, right side. 1:27 left to play in the third. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in. Barnes has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:15 left in the third. Pass to Ayton. Up and in from the low block. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
I got yours.
Here's Armstrong. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Maxey, no good. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Armstrong. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pen.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And here are the Raptors now. Armstrong with it. He's got 8. Puts up a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Armstrong's got 7 now in this quarter. 5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Champagnie. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Toronto heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a
65.
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And he converts the layup. Barrett's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Maxey, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Mobo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Branham. And it's off from three-point range. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Should they fold that no yoga mat? Check. Should they don't hit me back? Check. Should no questions asked? Check. They chatting, they chat. When the sun go down, everything made me feel lonely.